We hear it all the time. Karma will catch up to you. What goes around comes around. If you send out good energy, good things will happen. But is that real? Is karma just a spiritual idea? Or is there actual science behind it? Something measurable, predictable, undeniable? The truth? Karma isn't just belief, it's psychology, neuroscience, and cause and effect wrapped into one. And whether you realize it or not, it's running your life. Let's start with the real meaning of karma. Most people think of it as some cosmic justice system. Do good, do bad, get bad. But the original meaning of karma from ancient Sanskrit, it just means action. It's not about punishment or reward. It's about cause and effect. Every action creates consequences, some instant, some delayed, some invisible, until much later. Karma isn't some magical force keeping score. It's a system of patterns, repeated behaviors, leading to inevitable outcomes. Now, here's the part people never think about. Karma isn't only external, it's internal. It's not just about the world reacting to what you do, it's about your own mind shaping your reality based on your actions. Because every choice you make, every good act, every bad act changes you. Not just in your reputation, not just in how people see you, but in how your brain processes reality itself. Think about it like this. Every time you lie, cheat, manipulate, or act with dishonesty, your brain adjusts to that behavior. Neuroscience calls it cognitive dissonance. The mind doesn't like feeling conflicted, so it reshapes itself to justify your actions. Lie often enough, your mind stops seeing lying as bad, it normalizes it, making dishonesty easier every time. Break promises repeatedly, your brain trains itself to disregard commitment, making you unreliable not just to others, but to yourself. And the scariest part? Your subconscious stores every choice, reinforcing your identity based on how you behaved. Now, here's where it gets deeper. People assume karma happens instantly, but the most dangerous karma? It's the kind that builds slowly, shaping your future without you realizing it. Bad habits don't destroy people overnight. They destroy people over years. Little acts of laziness, selfishness, dishonesty don't seem dangerous at first. They feel harmless, forgettable, small, but reality doesn't forget. Every time you take the easy path, every time you betray your own standards, every time you act without integrity, you condition yourself. And that conditioning, it becomes your destiny. This is why the greatest minds live by principles. Stephen Covey talks about the power of principles truths that govern success, reputation, and personal fulfillment. And if you look deeper, those principles are tied directly to karma. Because karma is an instant payback. It's long-term consequence. Your habits compound. Your character accumulates. Your reputation solidifies. And the reality you experience, it's just a mirror of the choices you make consistently. Most people never think ahead. They make decisions based on short-term emotion, not long-term outcomes. They chase instant gratification pleasure now without thinking about how it affects their future. But the people who understand karma, they see the game differently. They know that every act of discipline creates more discipline. Every act of integrity builds long-term trust. Every sacrifice shapes a future reward. They don't live for the next 5 minutes. They live for the next 5 years. And that's exactly how they outlast, outperform, and outmaneuver everyone else. Let's talk about consequences. Not just the obvious ones, not just the ones people expect. The ones that build silently shaping lives without people even realizing it. Because karma, it doesn't just exist in actions. It exists in reputation. It exists in relationships. It exists in patterns we repeat until they define us. It's the unseen force driving everything. Ever wonder why some people always seem to attract problems? Why they keep falling into the same mistakes, the same failures, the same struggles, no matter how much they try to change? It's not random misfortune. It's karma at work not as punishment, but as pattern recognition. Because once you act a certain way consistently, your brain, your habits, and your environment align with that version of yourself. You think it's bad luck. Reality knows it's just repetition. Think about this. A liar doesn't just tell lies. They create a world where they expect lies from others because they assume everyone plays the same game they do. A thief doesn't just steal. They live in constant paranoia, assuming others will steal from them too. A manipulator doesn't just deceive people. They get trapped in their own web of deception, forgetting which lies they told That's why karma isn't just an external force. It's an internal system of consequences that rewire the mind. You don't just shape the world around you. You shape how your own brain interprets the world. Now, here's where things get dangerous. Your choices create your expectations. Every time you act without integrity, your subconscious updates its understanding of reality and assumes everyone else operates the same way. You start seeing dishonesty in places where it doesn't exist. You start expecting failure even when success is possible. You start assuming people will betray you just because you've betrayed others before. This is the real trap of bad karma. Not just that it creates bad outcomes, but that it forces you to expect bad outcomes even when you have a chance to win. Let's go deeper. What happens when you operate with good karma instead? What happens when you hold integrity, discipline, and truth as your core values? It's not just about getting lucky. It's not just about feeling good about yourself. It's about building momentum, creating a force that makes everything easier. People underestimate momentum. They think success is just hard work. But here's the truth. Success is compounding trust. If you act with integrity, people notice. If you deliver on your word, people start believing in you. If you stay consistent, people start relying on you. And once that trust is built, you don't have to fight for opportunities anymore. Opportunities chase you. Think about reputation. Reputation is just karma in action. If people know you as someone who always follows through, they start giving you chances without hesitation. If people trust your name, they start opening doors for you. If people see that you operate on principles, not impulse, they start betting on your success before you even ask. That's why karma isn't instant, it's long-term advantage. It's why successful people build their lives on trust, consistency, and integrity. Because once karma starts working for you, you can't lose. Now, let's talk about hidden forces. There are 3 invisible laws that make karma even more powerful. Things people never think about, but silently control their lives. First, mirror neurons. Your brain reflects the energy you put out. Studies show that when you interact with people, your brain subconsciously adapts to their emotions, behaviors, and energy levels, like a mirror. That means if you radiate confidence, people treat you as confident. If you act with integrity, people assume you're trustworthy. If you project insecurity, people start doubting you even if they weren't before. This is not magic, it's neuroscience. Your energy doesn't just influence people, it rewires how they see you. And karma? It's just a long-term version of the same effect. Second, social reciprocity. People treat you based on how you treat them. It's been proven in studies if you act with generosity and honesty, people mirror that behavior back to you. This is why people who help others consistently seem to get luckier. This is why people who operate with respect tend to attract respectful circles. This is why people who move with arrogance eventually get abandoned. Because karma isn't just about what you do, it's about how the world reflects back at you. Third, cognitive bias. Your brain filters reality based on what it expects. If you believe the world is full of opportunities, your mind starts noticing opportunities you would have ignored before. If you believe success is possible, your brain starts focusing on paths that lead to success. If you believe people are dishonest, your brain starts interpreting normal situations as signs of betrayal, even when nothing is actually wrong. This is why karma feels like fate, but is really just psychology. Your choices create your expectations. Your expectations shape what you notice. What you notice becomes your reality. And that's the hidden truth. Karma isn't some mystical force controlling your life. It's a system of psychology, reputation, trust, and momentum all working together in ways most people never see. Every choice builds into something bigger. Every action locks in a future consequence. Every repeated pattern becomes the path you walk on. And the best part? It's all within your control.